The Freedom of Information Bill getting renewed focus. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Topping the news tonight, the Prime Minister opening a 3-day workshop today on the Freedom of Information Act. The legislation is expected to reinforce government accountability and transparency while promoting public participation in national decision-making. Fern Carey was at today's opening.
The government began the full training and implementation phase of the Freedom of Information regime Monday with a workshop attended by members of Parliament and other government officials. The regime is expected to be fully implemented within the next budgetary year. On hand for the occasion, Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Minnis. He noted that while the much-anticipated piece of legislation will provide residents with access to government records, various measures will also be put in place.
There are a number of safeguards for the protection of an individual's sensitive personal data. The Act ensures the protection of national security matters, legal privilege, and certain government communications. With the exception of these carve-outs or exemptions, the Act provides the public wide access to records.
The Prime Minister pointed out that each public authority to which the Act relates will have information managers to facilitate requests for and the granting of access to records.
These information managers will be required to undergo special training. Each public authority, in consultation with the Information Commissioner, must ensure that training is provided for its officials regarding the right to information and the effective implementation of the provisions of this Act.
Now, according to the Prime Minister, the Act also provides for the appointment of an Information Commissioner who will be a corporate individual who will have overall responsibility for the Freedom of Information regime. He also noted that the Act provides for various levels of appeal.
The Commissioner will be required to monitor public authorities to ensure that they are complying with the Act. The Information Commissioner will establish a Freedom of Information unit with its own staff, which will include one or more Deputy Information Commissioners and Assistant Information Commissioners. The Information Commissioner will enjoy independence and autonomy in operating and administering the Freedom of Information Unit.
Now, these informational sessions will continue over the next several days and will include members of civil society and members of the press. Fern Carey, ZNS Network News.